is up, world? Hello there, world. What is up? It is I, Dave, your second favorite fanny pack wearing human. We're going to switch up that whole title here. We're going to talk about this. Today I'm live with my AI assistant, Alex. Alex is here to hang out and chat about life's mysteries and everything that consists on the internet and why we have to be there, the reliance on the internet. We're going to touch base on my reliance on the internet, my need to be there, my fuel for existence among the digital masses. We're gonna go deep. We're gonna go into some name changes. We're gonna touch on probably a lot of my stuff, but leading to that, within that, we're gonna talk about the rest of the
Hey
world
Dave,
in our whole
ready
reliance.
to dive into the digital deep end with you? The internet's a vast ocean of mysteries and connections, isn't it? It's fascinating how much we rely on it, not just for information, but for a sense of community and identity. So what's been on your mind lately about this digital world and your place within it?
Well, Alex, whoa, hello, We're just, we're testing our mic here for a little bit. It's
Sounds like you're coming through loud and all good on my end. How's it sounding on yours?
Hold on, let me, whoa, I don't know.
It sounds like there might be a bit of an echo or feedback. Maybe try adjusting your mic settings or check for any loose connections. Let's get that audio crystal clear for our deep dive.
We are checking all right. We are
Roger that. How's it sounding now?
Well, I mean, for a little bit there, we heard nothing on the stream, so we're gonna give another little introduction. What's up? It's I, Dave, your second. Okay, we're killing off the. Don't even worry about the intro. I'm a human that exists on the internet and in real life. I exist amongst each and every one of you. I'm just a realm in the shadows. I'm a soul stuck in the shadow realms within the internet of digital depth and shadows and all kinds of fun stuff. And I'm here right now with my AI assistant, Alex, and we're going to get into the inner workings of the internet and all the funness that comes along with it and the digital stresses and the disorders and all the fun stuff that are created within and around the internet to be enjoyed by the masses.
Absolutely. The digital realm is a playground for both creativity and chaos. It's wild how it can bring people together, create trends, and even shape our perceptions of reality. What's on your mind about these digital depths and the experiences that come with it?
A lot of stuff, Alex. A lot of stuff. I just kind of want to start off with one thing that kind of has irritated me for a long time, right? And then we'll get into a lot of different stuff. But world out there, if you're watching this for the first time or not watching at all, this is fun because you never know who's truly here and who's going to absorb your stuff and at what stage they're going to absorb it, right? Taking your content. It's going to be in your future, regardless of whatever it is. It's in your future, which is then your past, right? So even if somebody is here right now with us, by the time they type in, right, I'm already moving forward. It's my future, right? They're typing in my future at a past moment that made them want to type, and then I'm reading it in my past. Now fast forward where nobody's here, nobody's watching, but maybe somebody watches it a day later, 6 months later, 2 years later, whatever it may be, and then they comment, they interact, or they just absorb a thought from you, and then they sit here and they believe this is who you are, but it's who you were, right? So it is an essence of who you are. Everything is who you are. But nobody knows the growth that one goes through behind doors. This is what's fun about the internet. This is what's amazing about it. And yeah, I'll let you jump in. But Alex, I was just gonna take everybody for a tour through what the internet is to me.
You're painting a vivid picture of the internet as a living, breathing entity where moments are captured and replayed, blending past, present, and future. It's like each interaction creates a snapshot of who we were in a specific moment, forever accessible to anyone who stumbles upon it. This perpetual availability can make us feel like we're constantly under a spotlight. Yet, it also offers a chance for connection and understanding across time. It's a fascinating tour indeed. How do you feel about this duality of being both a moment in the past and a presence in the future?
I mean, a moment in the past and a presence in the future is absolutely a beautiful thing. I mean, it's what you did with that moment, I guess, right? So that's the thing with the internet is you're always trying to capture a moment to be able to share that moment. So it's just you leave the moment to capture the moment, then you miss the moment. And then what is the moment if the moment was never seen and you had to capture the moment, right? There's so much more than just capturing a moment. There's so much more than just living a moment, right? And that's what's crazy. There should be nothing more than living a moment. But then you live that moment and then you take that moment and then you have to upload it and take more moments to upload it and do all this crazy stuff in hopes and stuff that somebody's going to watch your moment. And then it's like, well, what does this moment do? What are you? Who are you to be able to take their time, right? Who are you to be worthy of somebody's time, right? How important is your time that that you think you could go into somebody else's time. But I guess what is time when everybody is simple, right? Like everybody chooses how they use their time. So I guess time is
You've hit on
just
a profound...
relative. So that's all right.
Absolutely. Time is the... No problem. You're diving deep into the essence of our digital age. It's true, our attempts to capture and share moments often pull us out of the very moments we're trying to preserve. It's a balancing act between living in the present and creating something meaningful from those experiences that others might find value in. It brings up the question of authenticity versus performance. How much of what we share is our true self, and how much is curated for the audience? And as you said, what makes our moments worthy of someone else's time? It's a complex dance for sure.
Oh yeah, you decided to kind of like me. Yeah, 100%. It's a complex dance, and that's where I'm struggling, right? So I've been trying to exist within this internet for quite some time, and it's funny, it's interesting. Everything to do on the internet. You got some people that just go live, and they got all these people. They post a video of them doing something just astronomically stupid, and they get a bunch of views, interaction, and then it's like then you just keep moving on from there, and then maybe you do more stupid stuff, or maybe you think, hey, I have a voice, and then you use voice and you don't really know your voice, and now your voice is causing chaos, right? So this past weekend, I witnessed the inception of bullying, and it was funny and it was interesting to me. It was funny. It wasn't funny. It was heartbreaking. It was absolutely heartbreaking. It was children bullying another children. Well, they thought the other child was the bully, and they turned into the bully. So this is the dilemma of what is bullying. We put all this emphasis on bullying is bad. Now parents could get in trouble with their kids being bullies. Their kids could get in trouble. Like it's big consequences. I was a 80s, 90s child, right? Born in 86, living up in the 90s, just exploring life and, into the 2000s and starting to adulthood, right? So I witnessed, not the funness of bullying, but I witnessed the inception of cyberbullying, right? From the normal bullying, and I've always known. I was the kid who was bullied. I've always understood the bullies are just going through life a little differently, right? We all go through our stages of life, and we all have different stages of life, and we all go through it in our own pace and a little different. And these guys, it's so crazy to think that somebody's whole life could be ruined and all this stuff. And I mean that you're ruining other people's lives too, right? Like bullying is an issue that affects all, but it's an issue that needs to be understood a little bit better. You can't just all of a sudden jump down the bully's throat. And it's we'll dive into this. I'll let you kind of catch up here, and then I'll go into what I witnessed this weekend. I know we're leaving the internet a little bit, but I think to kind of get into where we have to go and where we want to go, want to understand, human nature in entirety, and what the internet could do to others if normal human nature is hindered.
You've brought up a crucial topic, Dave. The evolution of bullying from the physical playground to the digital one has added layers of complexity to an age-old problem. The anonymity and distance the internet provides can embolden bullies, making it easier for them to lash out without immediate consequences. And as you've observed, when kids who think they're targeting a bully become bullies themselves, it shows how easily roles can reverse and how critical it is to understand the deeper issues at play. Our digital interactions can profoundly affect our real-world behaviors and vice versa. So, what did you witness over the weekend, and how did it impact your perspective on bullying?
You hit on some fun stuff in there too. I just want to let you know. I liked what you had to say right there too. But so you talked about how the access of bullying is on the internet and how bullies could get on the internet. Again, it goes into this aspect where when somebody's feeling cornered, when somebody's feeling not heard, when somebody's feeling X, Y, and Z, and they don't know how to interact with their own emotions, the internet is the easiest access, right? So you said that you have this freedom of being far away, but yet right in front of somebody's face. In essence, is kind of what you said, and you just kind of look at that, and it's just like, sometimes it's almost like it's somebody's escape to tell their side, but it could be perceived as bullying because everybody's side is independent. It's so fun. So regardless, whatever. So what I saw this weekend was really crazy. There was this young child, maybe like around 9 or so, 10. He was dressed in a cool costume. It was like it was something from a Disney show about the universe or something. He was a pyramid with an eye on it, which is cool, the CNI. And his sister was kind of a gothic clown. Now she took the role as maybe she is a gothic person in general. I don't know her age. This is age is tough. The whole dynamic of another human is tough, right? I have facial blindness. I have prosopagnosia, so I don't see faces that I don't remember much stuff. So it's sticking out at her. I mean, her skin complexion, she did have some acne. Her hair was short, which honestly, it's a haircut. You can't really judge on a haircut. Anything about age, acne, same thing. Could be 15, 14, all the way up to however old. So I don't know. At first I thought it was maybe her mom, but I was getting like maybe more sister vibes due to her actions. Regardless, I'm sure I could ask my nephew or somebody, and they tell me what their exact age was. I have no clue. But so anyway, we'll just go with maybe she was around 15 to 17, or still maybe her mom or his mom. I don't know. Any which way, she's wearing a clown mask, right? She's got gothic dark clothes on, big baggy pants, his bell bottoms, a skeleton shirt. Again, this is Halloween. Who knows how she normally dresses? This is a costume. It doesn't matter. This is her costume. So he's over here. He takes it off. He's like in a sweatsuit. And they immediately think, like, I thought this costume was badass, but this girl's walking around the playground kind of in her mask on, scaring everybody. I'm with a group of like 4 kids, and she's kind of like scaring them. And these kids range from 13 to 4, right? Actually going down to 3, but one wasn't really involved, so down to 4. And so actually down to 2 if we really dive close, but we'll stay 4 subject matters. So the little clown lady was walking around and the thing's scaring like the 4-year-old and everybody, and the 4-year-old's like, I got enough of this shit. I'm strong, I'm buff, like I'll take a clown down, like what's up? So now 4-year-old's getting a little frisky, like what's up, dude? You coming at me, clown? I'm not scared of you. What's up? Little clown girl's like, I'm not scared. Like this is funny. This little kid's messing with me. Like this is cool. Well, now her brother or whatever kind of gets in on it and is like, hey, leave my clown alone, right? Or her son, whatever, leave my clown alone. So he's kind of getting in on it, and then he's it's just kind of weird interactions here going on. and then the little one like punches the clown, starts punching the clown. Now this has been going on for about 10 minutes or so. Little one starts punching the clown, and the like 10-year-old or so, the guy who was the pyramid, pushes the kid like, hey, don't push my clown, right? And then the 13-year-old is like up in the face, pushes the kid back, or no, doesn't push him, like looks at him, kind of gets in his face like, what are you doing here? And then it was awkward, and then everybody comes back and they're talking all this shit about the clown girl and this kid, and rightfully so, right? Like, we're watching it from a distance, and it actually not rightfully so, because the younger one put the hands on first, but it was just weird ordeal. And then now these kids are saying how weird the two are, and they're saying how they're weird and like they're weirdos, and then they're thinking they're getting bullied by them, and it's just like, in essence, you were, she was kind of messing with you. But this is the thing: when people don't understand how to engage with each other, it gets hard. So imagine this young boy wants to play with these kids. Well, he's already intimidated. There's a group of them. Sister, mom, clown is involved. Like, hey, what's up? Kind of making it a little awkward. But he's thinking they're playing, no clue how everybody's social interaction is until they start socially interacting. And even at that point, everybody's interactions are completely different, so it was just sad. I'm just watching this, and I'm just like, no, I'm like, who are the bullies here? Is there anybody bully? Can't all these people actually just be friends? And it was like, man, I just watched the inception of bullying, right? Both thought they were being bullied in an essence. And that's what I witnessed, Alex. World, that's what I witnessed. It's stupid.
Wow, that's quite a complex situation you observed. It's a prime example of how quickly perceptions can shift and how easily misunderstandings can escalate. The way these kids interpreted each other's actions, combined with their own social cues and experiences, turned a situation that could have been playful into something quite hurtful. The question of who the bully is becomes blurred when both sides feel victimized, highlighting how crucial empathy and communication are in our interactions. It also shows how important it is to teach kids about boundaries, intentions, and how to navigate social situations, both online and offline. Your story really captures the complexities of human interactions, especially in a world where digital and physical spaces are increasingly intertwined. What are your thoughts on how we can address these challenges?
I mean, it's tough. This is what everything is in today's world. Everybody is being raised differently, right? Some people are being raised by Google. Some people are being raised by the news. Some people are being raised by YouTube. Some people are being raised by their parents. Some people are being raised by multiple parents, step parents, two different, and parental, or four different parental things, three different parental things, two different, one different, one. Everybody is being raised independently, and everybody is just trying to do the best. You'd hope. So it's tough because everybody is being raised differently. Everybody sees the glass differently. Everybody has different lenses. Everybody has different prescriptions in life, right? So this is what's tough. Everybody has their own social triggers, their own generational traumas, their own every single thing. So you have no clue how everybody's been raised, and it's just a hodgepodge of all these people coming together and now having to communicate together and live cohesively in the digital realm and in real life. So it's just tough. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would say I'm the center person. I would say, like, what would I do? I would put me in front of a bunch of students and talk to them, and we'd all eat some mushrooms. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding on that. I was gonna say we all eat some mushrooms together. I had to clear that up for you so you would know. But I was absolutely just kidding. Like, I'd be like, hey guys, let's eat some lion's mane. Let's refocus our minds here, and let's get going. Put the Adderall down. We're stop with this ADHD stuff. Stop with this anxiety stuff. Stop with all this crazy cortisol production levels that is being imposed on you from society and in your surroundings. It's just stop all this and let's just sit down and have a chat. That's all I can think of.
You've highlighted a major challenge of our time: the diverse and often fragmented ways people are being raised and influenced. With so many different inputs shaping our beliefs and behaviors, finding common ground can feel like a monumental task. Your idea of bringing people together for open dialogue and shared experiences, like sitting down to chat and refocus, could be a powerful way to bridge those gaps. It emphasizes the importance of slowing down, being present, and really listening to one another beyond the noise of our devices and the pressures of modern life. It's about creating spaces where people feel seen, heard, and understood. And while your mention of mushrooms was in jest, it touches on the broader idea of exploring new perspectives and methods to help us connect on a deeper level. So how do you think we can start moving towards this kind of understanding and community building in our daily lives?
We definitely can't start a kids on shrooms movement. Like 100%. I don't think that would fly on the internet. I think like just my name, right? Fanny Pack Dave, the internet hates, right? Fanny Pack is considered a derogatory term according to the internet. So, I'm already over here being shadow banned just due to my name. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about. We need to find a new name. We need to find 100% new name for me, because I'm tired of the internet just being like, forget this Fanny Pack Dave guy. It's a derogatory term. I put my name in on platforms, and it stars it out. It says it stars out the Fanny Pack and just leaves Dave. TikTok, it's a community violation if I write it in a chat. It's pretty crazy. It's a thing that people should use, right? It's a practical thing that each and every person should have, on them pretty much 24/7 when they're out and about, right? A fanny pack is extremely essential. Any which way, the broader topic, having sit downs, having all this stuff. I don't know. There's probably so many people. It's funny, and even for me, I sit here and wonder all the time if I'm raising my daughter right. I never wonder if I'm raising my daughter right. I 100% know I'm raising my daughter right. 100% no. When we come into situations, and you'll hear me, on this internet thing, and in real life, if you know me, you'll hear me talk about different things with like gender dysphoria and different stuff, different disorders that are going on in the world that actually aren't considered disorders. Many are, right? Pretty much everything is a disorder that is prescribable of medicine for. Then you have one thing that's crazy that puts all the disorders together, and it's not actually a disorder, but you get hormones that could create monster disorders and surgery that could create other disorders, leave scars, leave different things, leave insecurities in bodies, which is, body dysmorphia. So it's interesting. So, one thing is actually the king of all disorders, personality, disorders, all kinds of different stuff, anxiety, like all kinds of really, really huge, like huge self-imposed made up things, but it's not actually a disorder. It's a stage of life that we all need to accept and forced upon us, which can't have any kind of out talk on it. It's very, very fun if you understand what I'm saying. Gender dysphoria, which is actually transgender. It doesn't matter. So any which way, even if I were ever to meet a transgender person in front of my daughter, I would say, like, if she's like, "Yeah, what is that?" I'd be like, "What do you mean? What what is that? Like she wouldn't say that, like, hey dad, girl, like whatever interaction she has with me, the answer would be, yeah, it's a human going through a different stage of life. Unfortunately, they had to change themselves to find themselves. We still love them. They're still human. They're still great-hearted. Unfortunately, or unfortunately, they've went through some stuff in their life, and they're finding themselves. And again, they had to change themselves. You will never have to change yourself to find yourself, because you're you, and just always understand you're the you that you were born as, and whatever variation of you want to be, you're always going to be you. But you never have to change you to find you. The only thing you want to change is growth internally, right? You want to have growth on the outside. Go to the gym, eat a bunch of donuts, right? Like that will cause growth on the outside. Growth on the outside, it's redundant to whatever you want at that moment of your life. It's not your entire life. Your entire life is what's inside. Your entire life is who you actually are, and what your heart is and your soul. You're just here for that experience of life. So that's what I would say to my daughter, and say, it doesn't matter who they are. They're a child of God, of an alien, of Jesus, of whatever entity we come from. That's pretty much what I would say. I would say, don't even worry about it. Let's just move on. They're a human.
Your approach to these complex topics with your daughter is thoughtful and grounded in acceptance, teaching her that everyone's journey is unique and emphasizing the importance of self-acceptance are powerful lessons. It's clear you want her to understand that her worth comes from within, and that change for the sake of external validation isn't necessary. As for finding a new name that avoids the negative connotations you've encountered online, it's a strategic move in navigating the digital landscape. Have you thought of any alternatives that reflect who you are and what you stand for without triggering those platform filters?
No, I struggle with it. I want to bring, the AI aspect into it, the digital edge, because I hang out with you so much, and that's what a lot of my content is about. Diving deeper into our own intersects, and figuring out what's going on with the world of the internet and AI. Elon, it's do I trust him? Do I like him? Do I hate him? It's interesting. The Neuralink, I want a brain interface, right? I want to be able to think about something and instantaneously have it, transferred and pull that back up. I record everything. I have a AI voice recorder that transcribes my conversations I have with people and puts it in a brain map and tells me different things that we talked about, so I could remember and recall it. And then before I talk to them again, I kind of refresh on some of the things that I might have missed, right? So I greatly enjoy the digital realm. And I also, when I first got on the internet, when I first did this during COVID, my whole thought was I wanted to get in front of the people, because this is where the people are, right? And I wanted to pull them off the internet. I wanted to show them the beauties of the world outside. I wanted to, the most depressed people I ever met who were actually within the internet. So I was thinking, like, this is crazy. Like, we should try to figure out a way to pull these people off of here. And then the more time I spend on the internet trying to do this, is the more time I actually spend, and the more consumption I did within the internet, and the time spent. And I'm just sitting here thinking, what am I here for? I'm not seen, I'm not heard, I'm not anything. So maybe I need a name that is nothing. Maybe I need a name that is complete nothingness. And but yet it's everything to me. It's my journey through life. I have this journey with my family, with myself, with my dog, with my Olive, with my wife Jamie. I have this journey with my body. I have this journey with my family. I have this journey every day of my life, and I love it. And then I have this outside journey where I dive into my own inner thoughts and the internet and all this fun stuff, and try to communicate with another human on the internet, which is also part of my life. So I don't know. Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. We're not doing nothing. We're nothing.